What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late evening in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster in chief. And this evening in the BrewLab, as promised, I'm gonna do more sort of like gameplay and meta calls than actual like fresh brews. Even though I have a couple lined up, which may end up being meta calls. I've been playing mostly just the one deck over the last couple of days. So just going to quickly give you guys an update on how things are looking in terms of win rates and whatnot. The Selesnya freaking control deck. If it wasn't for those server shenanigans the other day, we would actually be, I believe, now on about 13 for 3. So now, whatever. But, a very nice 69% on the draw, 83% on the play, continuing to just absolutely demolish. It feels so good. Like those ones that go the full 3 games are also just like, by the time they get to the third, I don't know. Just feels amazing to be back on the climb. Went from a very like lowly, I was sitting in the like top 80s or something very quickly, and I was feeling very bad with myself, and then right back up there. So that is it as far as some initial stats, and now we're just gonna continue to, because I feel like the last video on the channel didn't do a very good job of the gameplay footage because of various shenanigans, but now I've continued to play it. I've also gotten better at playing it. No actual changes? Yeah, none. We're still on a version 1. I haven't touched a thing. So really nothing really to report as far as that is concerned. It's still just the V2 that's from the video. Maybe just starting to notice more and more, I don't know, for whatever reason. Maybe now that I'm getting back into the higher 90s, it'll be more cutter decks, but I'm running into mostly other weird kind of mid-rangey piles, but that is what it is. We'll keep jamming it. If you missed the last video, just remind you how important Fountain Port is in this list. This is like actually what wins most of the games, which is insane. Just beat Jeskai Oculus with Rest in Peace, was phenomenal. And that's it. That's it. Nothing else to add. Let's just keep jamming. For those of you who wanted perhaps some more detailed gameplay footage and like sideboard calls with a more diverse matchup of opponents that we managed to obtain in the previous video, with all that wasted time waiting for servers and whatnot. Damn it, I don't have my water bottle. Very good, very good. Up the beanstalk. Insane. I just complained, and then I end up playing it, and it's, I know why I was complaining, but it's like, seems to always be in the opening hand, and it's just ridiculous. And then if you also run Caretaker's Talent, the opponent like thinks you're just an up the beanstalk deck, they get rid of those, they don't have the next get loss for your Caretakers that comes down the following turn, like the... it's just so lovely. I don't know. I've been beating opponents that like get rid of, they'll stone brain my Elspeths out of the deck entirely. And I still win the game because I've got 4 Caretaker's Talents and they weren't expecting that. It's amazing. Second get lost. Okay. Is this gonna be Dimir? I do think this is Dimir. Dimir is really good right now, and it's actually probably my worst matchup, I've got to be honest. Might actually be not Dimir. I mean, it still could be, but... Probably more likely that it's sure. Just jam out a Beza to make my Fumigate even better. He takes my Fumigate with another bat, then, you know, then we're in for a bit of a surprise. But okay, this is just mono black. We're gonna grind the crap out of this guy, I think. Could have swung with the fish, whatever. Honestly, like, this is gonna be a bit of a longer one. Oh, it doesn't even have the follow-up play. And we can destroy. It's gotta be an Annex deck. When I see the Sanctuary, I immediately think Annex. Draw 2. Disgusting. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Season plus Ride's End. Very nice. Jeez, we can like anything you got? Or do you just remove one? I don't know, but again, that's like just counter spells that might otherwise go elsewhere. And what was it 2 for 1? Tapped, huh? So bad against Vigi. I reckon we actually freaking go for it. There she is. Yeah, I think we can. We're still like maybe keeping a beanstalk. I don't know. It does get to that point where you're like, holy crap, I'm. Okay. Cool, bro. Cool story, bro. I reckon we can happily hardcast Elspeth. -3 on the Bloodletter. Hold up Ride's End or whatever else we really want to hold up, frankly. What am I discarding? Just the one card. Let's go for the basic planes. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so Demon Pile. Demon Pile, I want to have more Exercise, more Get Lost. Beza, Oh dear. Chimney's always nice. Magical Fury. Sounds like rain all the time. Ugh. Man, been really bad weather the last few days. Like terrible, like late night thunder showers. All right, sure. Stuff. I like. No turn 1 duress is already a very good thing. Oh, oh. Okay, now we need a green source. Come on, deck. You got this. We just need a land. And life is good. Yeah, that does not bother me one bit. It's not really what I wanted, but it'll do. Trust me. Because we can demolition, get another green. As long as the lands keep coming. Like, yes, yes. Pardon me. You got 2 of those. Nice. There is a land coming off the top, and it is exactly the one we wanted. Yes, yes. Close to being the one we didn't want. It's totally Elspeth time. We can -3 on the slasher.
The real battle begins.
And then what? Get owned by this? Is that such a big deal? What's more risky? Him having 2 cut downs? I got 4 Elspeths. I don't care.
Your reckoning has come.
Highest risk, highest reward. If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Damn it. Close. I thought maybe he'd play something else or whatever, but that's okay. Now we just fumigate the crap out of them. We got 2 fumigates. That means we can play the Verge first. Draw a card. I just feel completely in control all the time. Like, Dimir. Like, tempo-based kind of blue something decks have been the real problem. Kaito, oh my god, that can't, yeah, like that's been my worst matchup by a long shot, and for obvious reasons. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nice, almost back into the numbers. Will we do it on camera this early evening in the BrewLab? Only time will tell. Go, 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 go. No sideboard changes, but like, where's the aggro matchups? I want to use that little 3 split ups, 3 authorities, like Astrala. This will really put the deck to the test if it is an aggro deck. Let's see. Because that's slow. But also when you got that many lands in the opener, it tends to mean you get a little bit less lands off the top and everything in this deck is gas. So the only bad card is Get Lost. And it's not even that bad. I know I complain about it a lot, and it is bad, don't get me wrong, but it's not that bad, otherwise it wouldn't get played. Okay, let's stop it with the 5 drops, please. Let's just go freaking... Welcome to the client, baby! Perfect algorithmical randomization. Okay. Oh lol. Oh lol. Sure. Wow, you kept cut down. Oh wait, this is game 1. My bad. I saw the black lands. I thought, I mean, no, we're having a rematch. It freaking really does look like it. Mono black midrange. Aha, it is Golgari. Okay, I mean, same difference plus random. One plus green, green. I should have plussed my Elspeth before. Okay, phew.
I welcome all allies.
Like mono black plus Mosswood Red Knight, really. He's gonna dedicate so much resources to getting rid of the one Elspeth, and we have 2 more in the bag. And 2 fountain ports on the field. Good luck, mate. Good luck. Amazing. Fantastic. Glorious. I think I'm gonna start by getting rid of, like, probably one of his. Not right away.
Rise and seize your destiny.
Yeah, poor guy. Look at the mana disadvantage. For once, I'm on this side of the table. Okay, cool. Very nice. I'm gonna go and make a couple more fish. Huh. Oh, would you look at that?
Warriors, rise.
I mean, you better have another one of those dragons, brah. Or the, like, inevitable Gix's command, but yeah, didn't think so. Yeah, boy. Alright, so against this type of a dude, we do want, like, the freaking Chimil again. Beza, like, eh. Also, Raidzen can be a one-of. We've got space for 2 more cards. I think we do the usual, like, more cheap interaction. I know it doesn't trigger beans, but I'm still waiting for that, like, new 2-mana white removal spell from Final Fantasy. Spoilers, we're day 2, like, it's just begun, but, like, they'll either print it now or in eternities, because stuff's rotating, blah blah blah. Get Lost is the oldest one. There's usually, like, some alternatives. We do have some, but they're kind of terrible. No duress. Ah, oh, nice. You utter freaking person. The triple follow-up overlord is Arena's way of saying bleep, bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah, I mean, even if it's shouldered next, that might be bait, it might not be, but the next thing I'm firing off is an overlord, so might as well be efficient with my mana. Very efficient. Vivian Reed. Very nice.
Wild animals I
Very
like.
good, very good. Yes, yes.
Not
Excellent.
so much.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Are stronger.
I'm gonna go boop, boop.
Let's do this again.
Let's see if this is one of those people that doesn't read cards. And they play the dinosaur now and try and get rid of my beanstalk. But he does appear as though he's hovering there. Oh, oh, oh. Gain 4 life. A Rufflecopter, dude. That is too good. That's like the 4th time that's happened to me in like 10 games or something with like people in upper levels of Mythic. Alright, fan freaking tastic. I reckon we're just gonna go and make ourselves some blockers here. So again, maximum risk, but maximum potential reward if Elspeth makes it to the next turn. Beautiful things happen. So we just opponent fields Shelly or whatever the hell. Okay. You could have used that on my... Fine. Fine. Absolutely fine. Okay, so I think we're kind of just gonna go like this. And then draw 2. Portico. Just trying to stay alive here. I got the better late game. I'll block, but I won't double block and get like caught out, you know? Cool. So let's go for just a freaking nice clean, get rid of Glissa, sort of a sitch. Anyway, we've got the overlords counting down. I'll swing and fumigate. Get us almost back up to 20. And we draw 2, you know, casually. Elspeth. Let's go, baby. Just before our... Like, you have to play Elspeth on the turn when you can actually swing with your... now no longer impended dude man. Okay. So. That, you know, to stick to my... What I just said. I guess we just have to play some other threats. There you are. So that, you know, maybe he's too scared to deal with the Overlord. He'd rather get rid of this Overlord. Which Overlord are we overlording with my stinky little dinosaur, which is gonna also be rotating. Isn't this from Aftermath? I believe so, yes. Not a fan of this card. It's really been bothering me for quite some time. But I'm sure... Ooh, okay. Wrong Overlord, boy. That's the wrong Overlord, boy. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
My blood. Our ranks grow.
Like, what? Good luck, bro. Good luck. That's all I'm going to say. This time, do you have the perfect... No, you don't. I mean, that is kind of annoying, but that's okay. Because I'm still about to bust out with my army in a can plus caretakers. Cool. Please. Please do. It's one of those planeswalkers. It's like, well, okay, so sure. It's not dead. You're only worried about doing this type of thing against red type decks that have, like, you know, deal damage to planeswalker. Then maybe he's just trying to get it to the lower, and then it's better to block. But like against black like this, where if they had the removal, they would have used the removal.
I endure.
Now, plan here of chaos is to do the segment. Hope he doesn't have a sweeper.
Strike from the heavens.
Oh! Oh! Spicy meatball. End turn, discarding that. Bye-bye. Okay, so I mean, guys, I don't know what more do we need to do here? Like, I'm absolutely demolishing. Back into the numbers. Elspeth, FTW. Like, maybe some slight sideboard things, like, but it hasn't felt like I'm like, oh my god, I'm missing something, or like I've not, I need more space for other answers that I'm missing, you know, like, it's just felt absolutely dominating the entire time. And I mean, obviously, right? Like, look at this disgustingness. 8 card draw engines. But really, like, MVP, guys. Season of the Burrow. What a card. You guys you saw that. You saw that. Army in a can. 10, and then you just zero the Elspeth. And if you've got 1 caretakers on the board... But one thing I do really want to point out, more than anything, like, even less than the odd cutter deck, where's the Pixie gone? Where is Pixie, bro? Like, I got these 3 Wiltleaf Lieges in here, and, like, they're honestly pretty much nice regardless. Like, it pumps up all your squad. It's like another pump-up effect, like your level 3 here and the... Cool. But... like, it's really in here because of that discard thing and the way it dodges. Nowhere to run. Maybe, I don't know. Pixie's really died off. Super happy about it, don't get me wrong. So again, leaving the sideboard as is. And just a quick reminder that this is rotation proof entirely except for Razor Verge, Thicket, and the lands that we're getting that are adventures, the white and the green one would go right into this deck, like right away. They'd fit in perfectly. The white one brings back enchantments from your graveyard to the hand. They get rid of your stuff, you bring it back, recast it like another way alongside the third 3-paw mode on the season here. You get your caretakers, your beanstalks back. Other than that, like, the deck just feels so good. I'm gonna stop gushing and leave you guys with that. Thank you all so much for watching again. I hope you learned a little more than in the previous video with you know, that all of that weird stuff going on with the internet and the server and whatnot. And I will continue to post updates in terms of win rates. Right now, boop. What are we on? There we go. 12 for 2. And it would be 14 for 3 if that stuff hadn't happened the other day. So pretty nice. Very, very happy. That is going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab signing out. Peace, y'all.